What is up, people, and welcome back to another video. This is part 2 of What Remains of Edith Finch. I really enjoyed the video yesterday. I think we were exploring what was the last day of Molly, and I think that might be the theme for all of the other family members here. I'm not sure if we're going to be doing every single one, but really enjoying it nonetheless, so let's get back into it. So you have the starfish over here as well, which is interesting, considering we were a shark at one point. I'm hearing a cat, actually. Oh, there's a cat over there. Oh, we're just going out this way. Oh, we can't go back now. Alright.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Interesting. So if you haven't watched yesterday's video, Molly was the girl who lived in the room we just came out of. Was 10 years old when she passed away and died just from eating inedible foods, really. We were eating toothpaste and the berries off a holly branch, a gerbil food, so not really great.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Okay. I want to make sure I'm spending enough time in each room that I'm not missing out on any dialogue, because I feel like that's a thing with this game.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
That's cute.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Had already started to memorialize him. So had she done that the week before they left, or while he was still alive, due to whatever situation? She maybe painted Molly's room as well.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
A mole man. Oh god, here we go, some tapes.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Sven. Oh, now hold on. I just want to pause for a sec here. Do we have Sven on the tree? Milton, Lewis, Sanjay, Don, Gus, Gregory, Kay, Sam, Walter, Odin, Eddie. We do. It's kind of a leaf that's flown away, so maybe not like a main sort of character. Wait, hold on a second. 1917 to 2010. What was that, like 320, 83, 93 years old? She done well. Okay, let's play a tape.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Can we play a tape or no? No, we can't. Okay. Let's check out this over here.
Her room was like a museum.
Oh, the thing
For
you flick
500
through.
years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune. And misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Interesting.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
So there's Odin's story put in. I hope we don't miss anybody.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oh yeah, happy 90th. Whoa, that is crazy. I thought it was carpet, it's just like moss or something. No, it is carpet. Oh my god. No. That is a crazy maneuver. In the bathroom? Not too sure. Not too sure at all.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just not hygienic. Is that like a bottle of bleach? There is a secret in the bathroom. So that's what this key unlocks.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
That is crazy.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Oh, it goes down a ways. Okay. I need to remind myself to look up as well. I'm not a fan of the creaking. Am I really alone? Milton. Few drinky pills. Okay. Fort Sam. Odin Finch National Park. Fort Calvin.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin, and that he never talked about him.
Have a command center up there. Oh, there's stairs up this way as well. Can we go up here? We can, but it doesn't really go to anywhere.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh my god. Wait, is this from a different game or this game? No. I've remembered this from years.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't.
Oh my
I think
god.
Calvin always wanted to fly.
No.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible.
No.
Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
I remember
maybe the wind
this.
hadn't picked up.
Oh.
Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Whew.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Damn. This is some real tragedies going on here. That's where I never
After
realized.
the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
I never realized that that's where that clip was from. I think anybody who kind of plays games or like would have games come up on their
Mom said
just
Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
their TikToks or YouTube shorts or whatever, you will have seen just that clip at some point. I never realized that this was the game it was from. Unless there's another similar clip of a kid swinging on a swing set trying to go around and then falling off. I could be wrong. Let me know. That is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Very cool.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Is this like a choice sort of thing then? Like, I don't want to miss out on anything. Barbara.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Oh, poster.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara. Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
I mean, I guess we could. Oh, it's brought us back around now. Okay. So that was Molly's room in here that we seen yesterday.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
So the dialogue in a way is kind of a bit, not backwards, but it's in a bit of a different order because we've already been in the rooms. But we haven't been in Gregory's, I don't think, have we?
As a kid, I
Oh, no,
just
we have.
assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of. My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Yeah, that would be really depressing. I think let's go back in here and explore this room because I think it's the last one on this floor. So while we have the option, let's take advantage.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Barbara Finch. Oh, triangle gets you selected in the menu. Now you know. Or we know even.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
I think her one said 1944 to 1960. So very short as well. Happy birthday, Barbara. That doesn't look great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 candles or something. Not too sure, not positive. Could be.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
This is crazy. We're in the comic. And is that Michael Myers? Is that his music? I don't like it.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Had to try it. He's gonna come and scare us, isn't he? To get us to scream properly.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Oh, I don't like this one bit.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Yeah, he's gonna be hiding in to get her to do it. But we're gonna hit him and kill him or something.
Oh dear!
Oh.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Oh no. Let's go. This is such a cool thing. Such a unique thing. The shower curtain. Is that in the pink bathroom, is it? Maybe. Maybe not. It's all blocked off. Oh yeah, in his room, obviously.
Walter, are you there? Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Boom! Oh.
He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Where is that telling me to go? Aha. Don't tell me Walter's still in there.
That night, she played her part beautifully. She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
Oh God. In the back of the head, let's get him.
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges grow. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Oh my God. Why are we moving so slow? Let's move with a bit of urgency, Barbara. He's gonna be up and gone. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? You didn't want to listen.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara.
Why would we?
She heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Well, that was crazy. My God. Woo! That was so cool. Rest in peace, Barbara. So she was 1944, 6, 10, 1950, 16. Crazy. That was so unique. The like comic book, but then that it changed halfway through and started letting us control the character within the comic book. I love that. I'm gonna end this video here. Is a good place to stop it. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.